everyone, and welcome back to Manor Lords. Last time, we defeated this bunch of raiders on this very field here. Bodies are still left unattended. And in this episode, we'll try to advance into the next stage, which is a small town. We're closer than ever. Hopefully this year's harvest will be enough to keep us alive through the winter. So currently, all that we're waiting for is the production of ale, which is not managed, of course, but it should be.
This is heavier than
So we're just waiting for that. We've got some money. Let's perhaps import more barley, just to speed up this entire process. Perhaps let's also upgrade all these houses to level 2. We've got the timber. All right. This is how much there is already on the field. I mean, it's not bad. It's July. So we still got a month or two before we need to start harvesting. This is a shameful yield. I shouldn't have placed anything here. These two are really good. No storage left. Storage full. Woodcutter's lodge. That's another thing that I found out. That in order to have more timber storage, you actually need to build more logging camps, which is, I don't know, kind of weird. When I was sort of laying out how I want this to look, I didn't take that into consideration because I didn't know it at that time. So now we'll just have to place it somewhere just to have that extra storage. Let's build it whilst we're at it. I really don't want to build it anywhere here because there are already trees planted all around those premises. So I'm guessing this is the only place left where we can plant it, or build it rather. Let's just build it and see what happens. If we start production in this camp, it will definitely threaten a big part of this forest. And we don't really want that, do we? Oh yes, they're upgrading these houses. Forgot about that. I don't know whether increasing the population is a good idea at this time. Because that could be a very crucial tipping point in terms of food. So I'll keep these houses simple without the additional living space for now. This year's harvest could change a lot, so I'm hoping it will help us quite a bit. It's August. Autumn starts in September and lasts until November. So we'll have 3 months to harvest all our crops. In winter, consumption is doubled, and lack of firewood might cause freezing. Sheep shearing is forbidden. I see. Alright. So how much ale have we produced? We've produced 10 ale so far. That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Let's see this. So due to roof tiles being oversupplied, the price has gone down. Well, I think it's still worth selling a few pieces here and there just for that extra money, considering we pay big money for the import of barley. Let's see, what else are we working with here? We don't really have a lot of leather. which is weird. But the problem being is that we're probably turning all the leather we have into boots. So we should stop the production of boots for now. Because we've got what? We've got like... We've got 2 goat sheds. Which is not that much actually. I thought we had more. These are all chicken coops which are producing barely any eggs. I think this upgrade should really help us. So that will be the next upgrade I'll be going for. I'm putting big faith in those orchards, so they better work. So yeah, this is working purely as a stockpile right now. Of course, my favorite encircling with the paths or roads or whatever you want to call it. It's September already, so we should assign as many workers. Hang on. So are they still growing? Or has the growth stopped completely? I'm not sure. It's still growing actually. Stocks damaged by weather field. We really need to fallow these fields. This one is being fallowed. And we will fallow this land, this field as well. Yes, fallow and fallow. So we'll see. We need to assign more people there though. Let's hang on. We have a lot of people in this forager hut. We will unassign you as well. We need all the people for the seasonal work. Let's assign 4 people here, 4 people here. Perhaps they will better distribute their forces. Look at this, my cat has just woken up. So she will start making a mess. She's already playing with a pillow by my side. She'll jump at me any second now. Anyway, stocks are being damaged by weather. I don't like to hear that, honestly. Yeah, we've got... I mean, these little vegetables for all these gardens. That's like what? I mean, I know we're consuming it as we're talking about it, but we've got 4 medium gardens filled with vegetables, and it brings us, well, let's say around 60 units. So that's around 20 units each house, per house. I don't know what to think about that. Alright, we should have no problem with this. Perhaps I'm doing it a little early. Let's try to... I mean, we've gathered most of it, so... yeah, the cat has officially jumped at me. Hang on a minute. Need to do some safety precautions. Alright. It's a lot better now. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Let's see, maybe we'll have a little larger yield if we give it a little more time. It's still just September, so let's watch it for a while. It's 47, 48. It's still growing, so we can still get more out of it. I don't know, how long should I wait for? So yeah, now we have to. By October, there is no more growing, there is just gathering. I see. Farmhouse. Alright, people, work. We need every single bit of that wheat in order for us to survive. Are you working? I hope you are. Come on. Very high priority. Alright. Oh no! Ignore harvesting season and harvesting immediately. Minimum crop growth for any kind of harvest is 15%. So what does that mean? So they will leave all this crop to fallow. No, I will force harvest it. I don't care, I need that. Hopefully I'm not doing another mistake. Quite good at making mistakes in this game. Hang on, let's assign more people here instead of this one. They're already milling, or rather bashing the way. I don't really need that right now. We can do that in the winter. What we need to do right now is gather all the crops. Yeah, they're not doing anything, are they? They're just... How much grain? Come on. Do something. No, don't leave that. That's too much. Look at this. Most of those fields are left. Running out of fuel now? What do you mean? We've got plenty. Alright, we can start producing more charcoal then. So yeah, they're just going to leave it there. Just to die off. As it is. I mean, 100 grain, how much flour will that produce? My cat is just doing all sorts of things. She's crashing me everywhere. No. It is not very comfortable when you start crashing me like that. You can lay on my lap, but stop that. Alright, anyway, she doesn't understand me. Alright, so there's no point in keeping that many workers there. Yeah, she's crashing me again. Let's put a lot of people there, so we will start producing flour. You don't get a lot of flour. How much flour will you get for 1 grain? Is it 1-to-1 ratio, or is it 1 to... Hang on, we've got 40 flour now and 63 grain. 62 grain. 38-to-5. Hang on. Nah, that doesn't match. I don't know. I don't care. Doesn't really matter at this point. It's all we got anyway, so... What I need next time is better management. We'll leave these fields to fallow once again. Hopefully by the time we've got 31 ale, that should be good enough for us to actually... Hang on, what is the coverage? Food varieties, miserable. Fuel and clothing is very good, but food is terrible. So I'm hoping we'll sort of save it by... hang on, these actually need... Yeah, they need 3 types of food in order to be happy. So we need to bring in a lot more other foods. Shame. I also feel like they deplete. Yeah, like they hunt down these animals way too fast. So how much flour have we got? We've got 200 flour. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. That's a lot better than I had anticipated. All right. So that's all we got, right? We won't get any more. That's all being stored into where? Into granary, or is it being stored into? Yes, it's being stored. It's being put into the granary along with the ale and the herbs. So the herbs, I'm guessing, are just this sort of passive thing that keeps your villagers healthy. I haven't had any problem with health. The only time where it says that you might have problems are the first time the notice pops up. Then you build this herb herb something, herb garden or herb hunt, foraging or extension basically. And once you do that, there are no problems with herbs ever again. And health as well. So yeah, I can unassign all these people, I can unassign all these people. Well, 192 flour. Let's put all 3 families into the communal oven. Yeah, storage is almost full, as well as this one. Yeah, we have cut down a very large amount of trees. So we should slow down with that. Let's try regrowing, replanting. Also, we have once again hunted down 10 units of deer, or whatever they are. Just going around. We're still waiting for that upgrade point so we can stabilize the food problem. Making a lot of bread right now. It will definitely last us through the winter, but that's about all it'll be able to do. We've got 90 flour left. We've got 60 for bread. I mean, we definitely consumed a big portion of the bread already, considering there is nothing else in the pantry other than eggs and a few vegetables. So, do they have a good food variety now? Yes, they do. So this would be a good point to start producing or redistributing ale, so we can upgrade these houses into level 3. We've got plenty of planks, we've got plenty of everything. We've got everything we need, we just need that ale. Alright then. Still making bread. Yes, we've got some... Yeah, now we can... See? Now we can do all of these sweet little upgrades. Thinking. Doesn't matter which ones we upgrade. It doesn't. They just produce more. And they will have larger requirements to be happy. That's all it is. I really want these houses to... I mean, I guess I'll upgrade everything. Just so... Because those requirements will not be fulfilled forever. And this is a good place to get some extra income. This might even push us more than just one level. Now we don't have any timber left. Alright. So now we can very tactically stop distributing the ale.
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grey. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
Right, I was just trying to tell my cat to stop biting me. See, all these houses, these ones look really decent. Once you have these houses, it actually starts looking like a nice little city center. So, we've got one finished so far. I hope I'm not forgetting about something important that I have to do. No, looks like everything's fine. Hopefully. Perfection. What are the next requirements? Have 10. Perhaps we'll be able to fulfill that, actually.
Don't be shy, good
That'd be cool.
sirs and ladies.
So we're still waiting for the construction of 4. 6, 7, 8. That should actually be enough. Let's hope it is. And then we have to very carefully decide which upgrades we want to take, because these are very crucial. I think, at least. These are still under construction. Construction paused. Why? Is it paused because I paused the production within the house? Or is it something else? No, it's not. It's probably not. Hang on, let's pause these. Let's put them on highest priority. So these are still waiting. Wait, I'll put these on. See whether they're being constructed or not. Hang on, this one is not paused and they're constructing it. We're 2 houses short, so we'll definitely get that next perk. Yeah, let's unpause these buildings just for now. Cobbler, let's pause you. Good. Good. So that's the next point. Alright then. And then there is another level, a large town. So we'll need more overall more houses, and 5 more, out of which 5 more have to be level 3. Alright.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on
Fletcher,
a
we
fine
can
selection.
pause Fletcher. And these ones are just still not being built. They're missing timber, I see. Probably need more oxen. Not sure. But we will get more oxen, why not? We've got the money, we've got the space. There is no problem. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't. A new family started moving in, blacksmith. Alright. Cool. And that's all the houses built. We'll probably build a few more houses like this, and this should be the end of the living space. Let's just try to imagine how that would look like. I know we don't have the timber. Alright, while we're at it, let's start orchardry and rye cultivation. Probably rye cultivation. Although we might be investing too much into basic armor making. Wait, we have 1 point and then we'll get 1 last point. So we have to be very careful about this. I don't want none of this. Deep mining might actually be a good one. But I'm thinking basic armor making might actually be better. Just to get some helmets. We've got lots of iron. Sheep breeding and heavy plow. Heavy plow might be good, but with a large enough population you don't really need that, do you? And it's a seasonal work at that. It's just plowing, you know. Better deals could be good, but from what I've heard, I mean, the end game of this series is pretty much going to be the reclamation of all these regions. It will probably take a long time. We'll see whether it's something that I enjoy doing or not. But if I do, it will take us a long time and we'll need a very strong army, considering what I've heard about some of the fights that are ahead of us in this long journey of claiming back all these lands. So we'll see. whether it is something that we want or not. Alright, let's build these orchards. I've been waiting for these orchards for a very long time. Orchards, orchards, and orchards. We need those orchards. These should be a very important life-saving line for us. So we're leaving all these fields to fallow. We have no one there, so we should put someone there, I guess. Got plenty of food so far. I don't quite know what I'm expecting from these fields when you put them on fallow. Or do they just skip the season? Ignore, wait. All types of fertility but have no yields. Alright, hang on. I think I saw that this one has 38% and a 40%, and this one has 31%, and this one has 38%, this one has 29, and this has 1. So we'll keep, let's do it accordingly. We'll keep these ones to fallow for the next year or two, and we'll squeeze something. It's April. I don't know, maybe it's a bit too late now. March, April, May. Perhaps if we only want these two fields to work, that could be good enough. We shall see. We shall see. If not, well, then it's just manpower. Hang on. Unassign people from here. And assign people here. That should give us the much needed boost. Alright, we got some timber, but we need to the production a little bigger.
We all know what that means.
Alright. I was just adjusting my cat, sleeping on my lap. Alright, we've got these hitching posts. We've got plenty of planks to spare, so we shall upgrade these hitching posts to small stables. Then we'll get some oxen. Can see, I've got so many people assigned to the forester's huts. It's not doing that much. I mean, I understand it, right? It's not like you can grow a fully grown tree in a day.
Leather, perfect for boots.
Leather.
belts, and, well, anything really.
Yeah, we really need some houses here, don't we? It's like this is this town center, and right next to it is this wilderness. Alright, we should also then, right as we stop plowing and sowing the fields, we need to start harvesting the berries and hunting these animals. That should give us the little edge we need. We're making a lot of this. You know what? Let's put the charcoal burner into the woodcutter's lodge, because the charcoal burners. Hang on. Although this one says that, yeah, it converts one firewood into. Well then, pretend I didn't say anything. Yeah, please ignore me this time. Alright, so these fields have been plowed and they're being sowed. Fence up. Allows to use a fallow field as a pasture, which rapidly restores lost fertility. Well, that's something we really need to really need to look into. Then again, a livestock trading post is very much needed when talking about having a herd of sheep and whatnot. May. Perfection. So we did it. We made it just in time. Good. So we can unassign all these families now. Good. I think this could actually do us develop and branch missing fertilization. So that's actually not something we can do without a perk, right? Fertilization. Which one is it? Fertilization. So, man, I feel like having what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there is another one. So having 6 skill points in such a large, I know not all of them are unlocked, but 6 in such a large skill tree is just not good enough. Especially considering that you do need this, I feel like, every time. I mean, once you get abundant amount of money, you don't really need that anymore, but it will take you a long time to get there. And it's nice to have that little edge that you can start trading pretty early. Because trading anything pretty much will give you some sort of profit, right? So yes, let's just, we're still importing barley just for that, yeah, steady ale production. Perhaps we could start, perhaps we should start selling shoes. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. I know they overflood the market extremely easily, so we should be very careful about that. We'll just sell these tiny little amounts. And how are we when it comes to armaments? We are lacking some spears, so why not make some more, right? We're actually making pole arms. We've made it an abundant amount of pole arms, so now we need spears. Perhaps some large shields would do us some good as well. We're making small shields, I don't know why, considering we don't have any sidearms. That's another mistake on my part. We're just wasting planks. We can sell those small shields, it's not that big of an issue, but unnecessary use of planks. We've got the money. Enough so far, at least. So, are you people working? Yes, pretty much yes. Especially the foragers, they are working hard. Let's do this. Right, let's buy an oxen for our growing population. Things are turning pretty good. Into, you know, we're finally achieving the good ending position here. Have we finished building this? Not yet. We're still waiting for it to be finished. The malt house worker is turning all the barley into malt. That's good, it's good. I like to hear that. Storage house is almost full, so we'll have to build another one. Really hoping these orchards will make a change here. Let's be.
Just give me a hammer and something needs to not move.
Alright, let's do this. You know me, I love doing this. Very unnecessary, but why not, I say. That's all I have to say to that. Yeah, this is going to mentally destroy some people. It would destroy me as well. Actually, it is terrible.
This is heavier than it looks.
I have to admit. Yeah, this is much better. So this sort of should be. I guess I will split it in half, or I don't know, do something here. I would like to do it like this. perhaps I should do something like this instead. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. And these could be just regular houses or whatever. Maybe we won't even go there. I just unnecessarily built a road there. But hey, a road doesn't destroy, doesn't do any bad, it doesn't do anything wrong. Come on, my English is not Englishing today. Even in the previous video, I had such problems. Just I was struggling hard to produce anything sensible. Let's order another oxen. Beautiful. It's all yes. And now, what I have once again completely forgotten about is that we can finally build a manor. Where should I build the manor, though? I have no idea. But I'm thinking this, for whatever reason, seems like a good idea or a good place to build it, or perhaps all the way here, and I will fill all these buildings. Let's situate it. So let's just say that this, and this is actually not a hill. It looked a bit like a hill from afar. Good. Outer tower, a garrison tower, so we will need more stone, but only a bit, not that much. This is a tax office, which is only a cosmetic thing right now, but I like it. I like it. So I will actually try to. I will build it anyway. Then again, an outer tower, and walls, and a gate, and we will commit to this only.
Never.
And we have to import some stone. While we're at it, let's just. We desire a surplus of 15, so we don't pay that much. Got a lot of workers. Our orchards are beginning to grow. We've got some vegetables. The vegetables are actually holding us above the water right now. I'm guessing the only reason why there's so many vegetables still left is that we were eating all the bread and other things during the last winter. Alright, you're not doing anything, so I can reassign you elsewhere. Smithy, a bloomery, so we can ramp up the bloomery. Why not? And we should start assigning workers to the farmhouse, so we don't forget about it. This should be a really good yield. Crop growth. They're harvesting it. Is it a bad idea that we're harvesting it so early? Oh no. Oh no. I did an oopsie. I did a big ah man. That's fine. We didn't harvest the whole field, so it should be fine for now. I mean, we've still got more than more than half left, so hopefully it's all right. Damn, I'm such a professional at doing these these at messing up all this. It's just it's a work of art, really. Alright, this is a very badly used space, but that's fine. Let's assign one more family there, just for good measure. There's nowhere else where they could work. And once we establish a good and, how do you say it? Well, simply a good amount of food, which will be able to back our entire infrastructure. Then you see that inflow of apples. That's just amazing. And see, these are just small little trees. Look how many apples they're producing already. That's a literal. That's our first 100 apples gathered. Beautiful. And they're not even done yet. They're not even done yet. How many? We've got a lot of wheat. And we will definitely leave it to fallow next year. That's for sure. That's already a good portion of crops. good amount of crops, I mean. Alright. Working hard. Like honeybees. Reliable. Or is that the word I was trying to come up with when I was talking about the food situation? Simply, once we establish a reliable amount of food and reliable production that we can rely on, of course, then we'll start to go on the offensive, claiming all these regions. I'm expecting large battles, so we'll need to ramp up our population even more than it is right now. So we can actually do that very simply by expanding living space in these burgage plots, which this should give us 1, 2, 3, 4 families, which is perfect. 5 families actually. That is just magnificent. We have gathered all the crops and we've got 260 wheat in our reserves, which should literally save our neck in the first, perhaps even year or two. Along with the apples and the vegetables, that should make a very reliable source of food. Good, 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 good. Once they're finished with pummeling the wheat, we'll reassign them elsewhere. We've got a lot of war bows, we've got small shields. Now we'll be able to recruit a retinue very soon. Hang on, how many men? That's not that much. We need a lot more, in my opinion, to reliably be able to fight. Alright then. We have built this little pasture here. What we need is a weavery and a shepherd's hut, or whatever it's called. Hang on. A sheep farm. Shame I don't really know if I want sheep farms here. And this, perhaps I'll build the herd here, and I'll put regular houses here. Yeah, why not? Alright, let's first build the buildings. Once they are built, we shall build... we can build them here, and this whole thing can be a pasture. So let's build... let's build the weaver's shop. Should I build the weaver's shop here, or should I build it elsewhere? I don't know how close to the stockpile is the best option to build these buildings. Whether proximity actually matters or not. I guess it does, but then again, making linen at this point at least isn't all that important. Alright, I like this setup, and now let's build a pasture here. How many animals can we fit in there? 54. That's more than enough, honestly. I really like how our little town is divided into these, for now 3, but there will be 4 sections altogether. You know, the agriculture, living space and with town center and stuff. This is the industry with these 2 mining pits as well, and then there will be the sort of manor district of the town or whatever. We'll build a house here. Look, especially when you consider or compare these houses to level 1 houses, which this is still level 1 burgage plot. So how much ale have we managed to accumulate? 108 units of ale. That's very good. That's very good. So they are still... are they pummeling it or not? When will they start pummeling it? Sowing. New retinue assembled. I got scared there. for a while. For a bit. Alright then. Let's build a garrison tower as well. Right here. And let's build... Um... Alright. Alright, this will be fine for now. And we have to... well, we can't right now, but... we're not really in a position where we can make the taxes too high or whatever. Got some money, so I'm guessing we'll have to focus more on the peasant militia rather than having an elite. We'll build the retinue over time. It just won't be in a snap of a finger, right? It'll take some time. Alright guys, now I think this is a good place to end this episode. I do truly hope that you enjoyed these videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye everyone.